Greetings to our members and friends of First Baptist Church Piney Grove. We are glad you joined us to find out what's going on at The Grove. We are dedicated to ensuring that we stay connected to you during these challenging times. It is our prayer that you remain safe, healthy, and blessed. Now, let's find out what's going on at The Grove from our pastor, the Reverend Dr. Derek J. Hughes.
Brothers and sisters,
Hello, this is Derek Hughes, pastor of First Baptist Church Piney Grove, and I am grateful for your presence tuning in to this podcast once again. Today's podcast is dated for today, Friday, June 12th, 2020. Once again, I believe that this time that you and I are living is a God moment. Only God could use a pandemic and make the world stand still at the same time. Only God can take an injustice, who takes things to work together and make it work out for good, as the life of or the death of George Floyd. This is a God moment. In my entire life, I've never seen as many people from different nationalities and ethnicities marching and talking against racial injustices as we see today. Every state in this country has had a protest. Many countries across the world have had protests. This is a God moment. And I would encourage us not to miss out in history. This time, you want to be on the right side of history. You want to be able to tell where you were and what you did to help contribute to the advancement of humanity. When we think about the life and the murder of George Floyd, if you think it was about the life of George Floyd or the person of George Floyd, you missed it. What it was really about was the ugly, egregious murder on live video that Derek Chauvin decided to take a man's life knowing he was being videotaped. It speaks to the evilness of bigotry and racism. It speaks to police brutality. Here is a man who's had 18 previous question marks on his record regarding police brutality. He did not care about violating policy to put his knee on the neck of another man, a man he obviously had a relationship with previously. They worked together. Now he has an opportunity to kill a man because he didn't like him. That's ugly, that's vile, that's evil. And it's going to take the power of God to change lives. It will not happen because of legislation and procedures being changed and people even going to jail, but it would happen by the power of God. Yet we need to do our part in the promotion of making civility more equitable for everyone. This is a time we all need to move together and do your part. You want to be on the right side of history. And I want to do all that I can. And I want to encourage you to do all that you can to advance the cause of humanity as we give glory to God. I am a servant of Jesus the Christ, Yeshua, and I want to live in a way that brings glory to his name. And I want to do all that I can so he can use what he has given me. And I want to encourage you to use your life to make an impact on the world. Let's take advantage of this God moment. Some would suggest that as it relates to the long perennial history of ugly injustices against blacks in this country, that we should not celebrate July 4th, Independence Day, but that we should only celebrate Juneteenth, June 19. It was the day that the slaves in Galveston, Texas were notified of their freedom, June 19, 1865. Well, of course, the Emancipation Proclamation was effect January 1, 1863. But it was an entire 2.5 years later before those slaves were free. So all of the black slaves in America were not free until June 19, 1865. Well, I do understand that whole gambit of our understanding of how we feel about that protest and how the unjustness of that was. But I must say to us, if we are citizens of this country, this is our country. We have a right to celebrate as well as June 19, as well as July 4th. Though this country of ours may not be perfect, it is still ours. And we must unify together. Both black, white, Hispanics, Arabian, Europeans, Africans, Asians, all of us must come together who are in this country to say, this is our country and this is part of the United States and this is what we have. That's my position on that idea. And so as we protest, as we do the things that we need to do, remember there's still a global pandemic going on. In the state of Florida, now the numbers are spiking again. In fact, Florida's numbers have spiked higher than any time during the pandemic over the last 24 hours. We are looking at over 1,900 new cases. In fact, 1,902 new cases over the last 24 hours in the state of Florida, now giving us a grand total of 70,971 cases. Another number of 2,877 deaths in the state of Florida. Broward County alone has had 252 new cases over the last 24 hours. 252. 8,589 totaling, and 350 deaths. We must pay attention to these numbers because the pandemic is not over. Even though the state is opening and we're in phase 2, or our area is opening and we're in phase 2, we must not forget that this pandemic is real. We must take precautions. As we think about this movement and this time and what's going on, Reverend Al Sharpton has called for a march on Washington, August 28th. We will be marching on the Lincoln Memorial in Washington, D.C., August 28th. I am planning to go. I hope you will as well, but be cautious, be careful of how you travel because of the pandemic. I think this is a time that if those who can get there, let's be a part of this historic occasion. Also, let me also add that it was in Michigan that Michigan legislation has passed as it relates to the case against, or case that happened for Breonna Taylor. As you know, she was killed and shot and killed by police because they entered her home. And actually, it was the wrong home. And without a warning, without a knock, they had a no-knock warrant to enter her house. And they fired because they didn't know who they were coming into her house, thought they were just burglars. And the police shot and killed her. And so they have now thrown out the no-knock warrants in the state of Michigan, and we're grateful for that. Let me just encourage you to be a part of this history that we have. Right now, we have offering at First Baptist Church Piney Grove free COVID-19 testing. Free COVID-19 testing. No prescription needed, no insurance needed. Just come between 9 and 4 p.m. starting yesterday, Thursday through Monday, with the exception of Saturday because of the march. We'll go from 9 until 1 p.m. Free testing. I've been tested. My wife has been tested. My children have been tested. Come get tested and be clear and sure if you have COVID-19. And again, there's so many people who are asymptomatic, but yet they have it and have passed it on to others who get very sick and even die. In fact, doctors are not sure why some people are getting sicker than others, why some are experiencing different experiences than others. They're just not sure. So I want to encourage you to come and be sure and get tested as you're protecting yourself during this time. Let me also tell you what else is going on at the Grove. At the Grove, we see happening the ideal of moving forward with our small groups. Small groups, don't forget, if you're not part of a small group, you need to do it. Let me ask you as pastor, please, ma'am, and please, sir, get connected. Email to the small groups that we have connected. If you email to small groups, you will get the information so that you can be connected. Or you can go on our website and fill in the application form, and they will get you connected to small groups. Would you do that, please? I'm asking you, please, ma'am, and please, sir. Also, the march this week, it is multiple churches have come together. It's a peaceful protest. Saturday, I'm asking that we will come together at 2:30 and assemble. We'll begin the march at 3 o'clock. We have not only our church, Piney Grove, but we're in conjunction with Ambassador, Seventh-day Adventist Church, Plantation, Seventh-day Adventist Church, Lauderhill, Seventh-day Adventist Church, Eliatha, Seventh-day Adventist Church, Covenant, Seventh-day Adventist Church, Norland, Seventh-day Adventist Church, and other surrounding communities are invited to be a part of this historic time. We're going to march 1.2 miles, not real far, but we're going to march. We're going to make noise. We want to get on the world's nerve that racial injustices aren't wrong. We want to speak against the issues that we think need to happen in order to have civility. We do not want criminals running the street, but we do want fairness, and we do want equal penalty for equal crime across the board. Amen. Also, going on at the Grove, if you're watching all of our services on Sunday, you can, or Wednesday for Bible study, not only can you watch us live on Facebook Live, not only can you watch us live on YouTube TV Live, not only can you watch us live on our website, not only can you watch us on our church app, where you can download if you don't have the church app, but you can call in with one number. If you're not the technologically advanced person, you can call this number, 1-516-259-9495, and you will not need an access code. Just dial that number and you can hear our service live. Again, 1-516-259-9495. Don't forget, drive-through free breakfast and lunch for our school-age children every Monday through Friday from 11 to 1 here at the church, 4699 West Oakland Park Boulevard in Lauderdale Lakes. Free lunch Monday through Friday. You can get it 11 to 1 for our school-age children. Also, to support the work that we've been doing, and we've been doing work, as you know, we've been supporting people, we've been helping people in need. I need you, Piney Grove, and those who follow us and those who believe in the work that we're doing at Piney Grove to give, to support. We're taking what you give and helping the community and advancing the cause of Christ. So we got multiple ways to give. You can text the number at 77977. In the memo section, type Piney Grove, no space, Piney Grove, PINEYGROVE, no space, and press send. And then they will direct you with a link, and then you can go ahead and set up how to give and what you want to give. You can do it one time, or you can have repeat giving. Please, ma'am, and please, sir. Or you can drop off your offering every Saturday morning at the church between 9 and 12. Our deacons are available to receive our offering. You can give it in person if you want. Also, you can mail it to our church, 4699 West Oakland Park Boulevard. 4699 West Oakland Park Boulevard in Lauderdale Lakes, Florida, 33313. 33313. Also, I want you to know that you can continue to support our ministry through prayer. If nothing else, pray for us. These are some tough times, and we need your support. Let us not forget that every Thursday, if you have a child, know of a child. If you have a youth, know of a youth. Invite them to watch our special children and youth worship experience every Thursday, at 7 o'clock. Every Thursday, 7 o'clock for our children and youth worship. It's live on our Facebook Live and on YouTube channel. Facebook Live and YouTube channel. Our children and youth worship every Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Every day, Monday through Friday, we have 2 prayer calls, 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. The number for our prayer call, and I want to invite you, now it has become a national prayer call. People from multiple states are calling in to be a part of our prayer call. 712-451-0444. Again, that's 712-451-0444. The access code is 757-400. Again, that access code is 757-400. Also, the Millennial Bible Study happens every Monday. Millennials, if you're between the ages of 20 and 39, I'm talking to you. If you know anybody between the ages of 20 and 39, invite them. They do not have to be a member. They don't have to be in the state of Florida. They can be all over the country. You're welcome to be a part of our Millennial Bible Study. We deal with issues as it relates to millennials and have millennial conversation. Every Monday at 8 p.m. Here's what you do. You can email fbcpgyams@gmail.com. Again, let me give that to you. fbcpgyams@gmail.com. Email them for the link, and they'll send you the link so you can be a part of that Zoom call. Thank you so much for being a part of another wonderful podcast. I really enjoy talking to you and sharing information. Until next Friday, God bless.